again from paradise. I am about to get up, get some coffee. This is day 3, second full day here in the beautiful Xcaret hotel and resort in Mexico, and it's almost time to leave, which I'm pretty bummed about, but I knew it couldn't last forever. Unfortunately, it's so nice here, but I need to get up now and go do wedding stuff later on this afternoon. But first I have to do my pre-departure stuff, including getting my COVID test done. So even though I'm fully vaccinated, the United States requires you to do a COVID test before you re-enter the United States. Did not have to do one coming here. For anyone who cares about that kind of thing, you may remember from my Croatia videos that I talked a lot about COVID testing during that time, and the rules were different then than they are now. We were vaccinated at that point when we first started traveling to Croatia. The kids were not vaccinated yet. They are now. So again, for anybody who cares about that kind of stuff, just know that you need to make sure that you're checking all of the requirements before you leave your country of origin and before you come back into your country of origin, because the rules are changing. So I do have to, I scheduled my COVID test before I even arrived at the hotel, so that's already booked. I do have butler service here in my room, so my butler's gonna come up in a minute and meet me to walk me down to my COVID test. And then when I'm done, I might grab a little bit of breakfast. I have a brunch reservation for 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but to me that's not brunch, that's lunch. So I'm gonna try and grab maybe a cup of coffee and some bread, sweet bread. I had some sweet bread yesterday that was delicious. So I may try and do that again to hold me until my 1 o'clock lunch reservation. And then, and then the wedding this afternoon. I'll have to come back here to my room and get all gussied up and stuff for the wedding. Yay! Wedding's beautiful, wonderful. Oh, and I should probably check in for my flight and stuff somewhere in between there and work for a little while. Maybe I'll work for a little while. Anyway, it's just nice to wake up in this big, huge bed. It's so big. Oh my God. Oh, it's so big. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's so comfortable. Everything is just, all the attention to detail is very appreciated. I'm wearing my robe from the hotel, and I'm in my bed at the hotel, and life is good. So yeah, I'm gonna get up out of the bed because the butler will be here in a minute. Then I'm gonna go have some coffee and get my COVID test, and then on with the day. Hey, so I just got back from my COVID test. I'm waiting for the results, which I fully hope and anticipate will be negative, so we can move past that and just focus on the rest of the day. I still have a couple of things left on my agenda. One is to have my lunch, which they're calling brunch. My butler's gonna come back and walk me over to my little brunch spot so I can have brunch, which I've been told is the most fantastic thing ever. There is a Michelin star chef on the property somewhere. I don't know if he has anything to do with the fancy brunch that I'm supposed to experience today, but who knows? Who cares? So far, the food has been fabulous. I will try to include as many pictures and videos and things like that of all the different food. So if you have not seen that yet in this video, then keep watching, because there was a ton of really good food in here, and I may do a completely separate video just on the food because it was really, really delicious. Even just room service, when I had some lobster enchiladas, oh my gosh, those were so good. So I'm gonna go have this brunch, and then I'll come back to the room and probably get a little bit more work done depending on how long brunch takes, because things tend to take a little bit longer around here, which is fine because I'm on vacation. I have nothing else really pressing to do other than my work. So I'm gonna sit here for a little while and try to get my work done until it's time for lunch. I did get a chance to stop and grab some bread from the lobby before I headed off to my COVID test. So I've eaten something, for those of you who care and are worried about whether or not I'm eating on this vacation. I am. I'm eating well. I got a cup of coffee this morning and was able to sit outside, which was beautiful and wonderful. And I enjoyed the sun for a bit on my face, and yeah. So I'm really enjoying that part of it. It's been really sunny. The weather has been fantastic. We haven't had any rain, which I'm used to getting at least a little bit of rain whenever I visited Mexico in the past. So this might be a really nice time of year to experience Mexico in all of its glory without the bugs and without the rain. I don't know. I've been here in September and October before, and of course it was really hot, but also we had a lot of inclement weather because that is typically hurricane season. So you get a lot of really, really, really bad weather around that time. And even if it's not really bad, you at least get some rain at some point during the day. So just kind of things to keep in mind if you're ever interested in coming to this part of the world, which I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you might be kind of interested in travel or coming to this part of the world. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe not. But yeah, my friends did a lot of research to figure out the best time of year to visit this part of Mexico, and I think they nailed it. This is a really nice time to be here. I was able to throw the door open. I wasn't worried about mosquitoes coming in. I didn't keep it open for a really long time. I definitely didn't sleep with it open or anything like that. But most of that was for safety reasons and not necessarily because I couldn't leave it open. And there is some noise on the property. We are on the adult side of the property, so there are adults over here that are having a good time. So I'm gonna sit here and work for a little while, and then I'm gonna go to brunch, and I'll try to take you with me as I go through brunch. If worst case scenario, you'll just get some really awesome pictures of my food, but we'll see. So as I was sitting here working, the COVID test popped up. It is negative, so I can proceed with the rest of my day and not worry about giving anybody COVID or having COVID and having to stay in Mexico for longer than I intended to be here. So that's wonderful. I'm excited about that. I kind of figured with, being vaccinated and boosted, I was really hoping I did not get COVID just coming through the airport. I do still have some other activities to do today, but I have masks and extra masks, and pretty much everyone around here has been wearing their masks, just even walking around the property, which is pretty open. There's a lot of airflow and stuff in between through the breezeways and walkways and stuff. So I don't think that COVID should be a huge issue, but of course it's Mexico, and so it has been designated a COVID hotspot. So again, be really, really careful and check all of the rules and regulations before you leave. If you're leaving the United States, make sure that you follow the CDC guidelines for re-entering the United States as well. So far, from what I've seen online and what we were informed by our travel agent, there were no COVID restrictions as far as coming into Mexico. You just needed to come to Mexico. I did not have to test. No one checked my vaccination card or anything like that when I came into Mexico. But going back to the United States, I had to do the test, but the test says I'm negative, so we're good to go.